we're living in a world where truth is under attack, where truth is malleable, and this era of fake news. And I think it's so important now to celebrate real, true journalism, which is what this film is about, and to celebrate journalists out there who are fighting for the truth and exposing the truth.
Hey guys, why look, I've got the director and the stars of A Private War here at the Toronto International Film Festival. Very pleased to have you all here. Congratulations on the film, on being here. This is kind of a last-minute fun addition to the festival. What are you feeling?
I'm extraordinarily excited. I feel like I've been pregnant for a long time, and excited to give birth.
This is breaking news. We didn't.
Yes.
It's a miracle.
We're delighted. We're delighted.
The godparents over here.
Big news for all of us. No, it's been a really amazing journey with this film, and I think we're all just grateful to be here and to let the world see it.
Yeah. So let's set the scene a little bit for this, because I mean, it's based obviously on true events. Some very daring people, war correspondents, putting their lives at risk in the interest of getting the truth. Talk to me about the two individuals that you play, if you could.
I played Marie Colvin, who was an American-born foreign correspondent for the Sunday Times in London. I mean, all war correspondents are tenacious. She was incredibly so. She would go to places where everybody else was fleeing from, and had the fundamental belief that unless you're really up close, you'll never get the best story. But eventually that attitude cost her her life. I mean, there's a war correspondent who I was speaking with who was with her before her decision to go into Homs in Syria, which finally killed her, and all of them said this was above their danger threshold, and Marie just said, but that's what we do.
Jamie, in the course, I would imagine there's a good amount of research for all of you guys, because you have a lot to draw upon. What did you learn about the nature of this, not going to say insane job, but like an extreme job?
You're not far off, though. I think you have to have a little bit of madness to pursue it. A relentless sort of blocking of fear that these people have. And I played Paul Conroy, as a photojournalist, and often I mean, it shouldn't be the case, but it's happened a lot recently, and the world's in pretty awful state in many parts of the world, and sometimes it is one image it takes of a child on a beach, to make people stop and focus on what's going on. And, it was a very interesting world to sort of dip into and try to learn a bit about, and you have nothing but respect for these people.
Something also important about, obviously, the times we're living in, when here in the States, journalism is often under fire by our president. Talk to me about sort of why this feels, if it does feel especially relevant, you think, in these times, to celebrate what these journalists do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're living in a world where truth is under attack, where truth is malleable, and this era of fake news. And I think it's so important now to celebrate real, true journalism, which is what this film is about, and to celebrate journalists out there who are fighting for the truth and exposing the truth. And I think, the film is obviously quite timely in that respect.
Yeah. Well, is it a relief to work with an actual professional like Rosamund, who doesn't giggle every 30 seconds like Dakota Johnson, for a change?
You can giggle. You have
the capacity to giggle. Look, it's happening now. There's giggling.
We won't be able to stop her now. She should be off. That's her gone.
That's actually one day when you couldn't stop giggling with Tom Hollander.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's one day when Roz literally could not stop giggling.
That's unlikely on a shoot like this. But again, I guess you go.
But I think when things are so heightened like that, sometimes you know,
exactly.
It's like at school when you're sort of forced into taking something very seriously, and it's that sort of anxiety that creates. Of like people going, I better be really serious here, and they're talking about serious stuff that makes you crack, you know, because you're trying so hard to be grown up.
To clarify, that wasn't in the war zone. That was in London.
Got it.
Yes.
In a party scene in a totally different environment.
All good.
Sorry
all good. No worries.
I'm
curious, just like it strikes me in both of your respective acting careers, like you had prosperous acting careers going certainly for a while, and then you've both had these like kind of great opportunities in recent years. Obviously, Gone Girl, 50 Shades. post those opportunities, like, does that create opportunities like this? Do you find that you've been able to kind of have a little bit more choice and variety in the kind of work that you can pursue?
I suppose so. I mean, I don't know if, I'm sure Matt wasn't influenced by probably any of my work in wanting to collaborate on this. I think it was about finding someone who was, but maybe he was allowed to work with me because of something like Gone Girl, possibly. I don't know. You'd have to, obviously it satisfies some things for the financiers,
Right.
But whether it doesn't necessarily increase the willingness of someone to work with you, you've still got to kind of get the job and prove you're right for it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Actually, somewhat apropos of where we are sitting right now, Roz did a music video for Massive Attack that I watched.
Oh.
I don't know if I've ever told you this,
No.
and where she's like completely unhinged, and that honestly was what sort of sold me finally. Not that I needed to be sold.
This is a revelation, apparently.
And I don't know.
There you go.
You never know what job it's going
I
to be.
suppose
right?
that's one thing that Gone Girl did, was allow me to let out the crazy. I think that was
You definitely did that. Yeah.
What music video of Jamie's did you see? Was it the Backstreet Boys one? Was it the?
We shouldn't talk about that.
I did some sort of homemade music videos that I sort of just WhatsApped to Matt. Some good stuff in there, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, budding career possibly.
Yeah. I'm going to be seeing you soon in Robin Hood.
Yes.
Will Scarlet. The last Will Scarlet of my childhood was Christian Slater.
Yeah,
How's
he's
it
here
go?
this week.
I know, he was just walking by.
We're gonna have a celebrity death match about who's the best Will Scarlet.
Does yours really reflect the Christian Slater version?
No, I don't think so. My hair isn't as good. I shaved it off. It's a totally different take on it.
Yeah.
I think everyone's reaction when we were approached about Robin Hood was they're making another Robin Hood, and we were all like, no,
Right.
straight away, no. And then there's no point in making another Robin Hood unless you totally turn it on its head and make it something that people haven't seen before. So I think that's what it'll be.
There's no like Bryan Adams song in this one. There's no.
No, I don't think 16 weeks at the top of the charts. This time, no.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Private Wars, the film. I can't wait to check it out. Enjoy the rest of your Toronto, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.